Hello wonderful people, Connor Whitmore here again with another video for you on the Nawtystep channel, and today going to be doing some first listen reaction, first run through kind of coverage of the new album from Great Milk, dropped at the very beginning of this year, Medium. Yeah, we're in that weird kind of period at the very beginning of the year where not that much music comes out, so you're kind of wondering what you can cover and talk about on the channel. But thankfully there have been a couple of projects here and there, a couple of big name important projects here and there that I can kind of highlight and react to and put up on the channel, and this was one of them, or this is one of them I should say. Yeah, a new album from Great Milk, one of the most forward-thinking artists I think in bass music right now, kind of operating in the underground but at the same time very well known and prolific at the moment in the amount of music that, you know, Great Milk is putting out, but also the quality and the amount of different bass genres that are covered, the range of tones as well. There was, I think, an equal amount of lighter stuff and heavy stuff that was put out by Great Milk last year. So yeah, just curious as to what this is going to offer. But yeah, if you haven't heard before, I really do recommend sticking with this video and tuning in for the whole thing, because it is going to be, I imagine, quite the ride, quite the wild ride, and I just think the music is going to reflect this artwork very, very well. Just going to be a bit of a journey. Most of these tracks sitting around the 4 or 5 minute mark, all of them apart from the final one actually. So yeah, it's going to be quite a lot to take in, but in a good way. And like I said, came out at the very beginning of the year on the 1st, so a couple of weeks ago. But yeah, I was thinking about what I could cover just before we get into all the year-end stuff, and yeah, I think this was a good one to promote on the channel and give a little first listen coverage to. So here we go. Medium by Great Milk, a 10-tracker, just over 3/4 of an hour long, and the opener is called Lying to Myself. Let's get it. Gorgeous sound right from the very off.
It's time I said it. Changing the light bulbs is the hardest part of living. And when I breathe in the air, I know it's changing. It smells so different and I feel my lungs are freezing. Thinking my heart out is the problem. My head wants more attention and my body is asleep.
So delicate.
And when you see me in this terracotta, they will see everything we made together. You will remember where we had our problems. But
He often likes to kind of set the tone with the opener. So will it be a lot of more chilled, calmer stuff like this for the most part? Maybe it'll be a mix.
and I was afraid. So I'm gonna jump this puddle. But you wouldn't listen. You wouldn't shut up, you wouldn't shut up, you wouldn't shut up, you wouldn't shut up, you wouldn't. But you wouldn't listen. You wouldn't shut up, you wouldn't shut up, you wouldn't shut up. But you wouldn't listen.
It's so still. Like there's a lot going on, but it's got such a still kind of freeze frame moment appeal to it, you know? I like to make music like that. I like to make music like that kind of play out as much as possible, because the details are very important. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, that had my attention even without being that kind of show stopping or anything like that. Exact opposite, actually. Track number 2, Nothing Is Sacred. This is where maybe the more abstract side of Great Milk will be revealed, which is inevitable really with his style, but curious as to where and how it's going to enter here, you know? If you know, you know.
Nothing is sacred, make daddy proud.
Oh, it's weird. Initially I thought there was something wrong with my ears or with Spotify, but it's purposefully muffled like that.
Nothing is sacred, murder the crowd. I'm on a new page, cancel me out. Brush to the water, scrape at my scalp. Everything hurts and everyone shouts. Nothing is sacred, make daddy proud.
Definitely a reflection of the artwork so far, I think you'll agree. And best believe, by the way, that I've got a load of grapes with me. Especially relevant for today's stream. The question is, can I milk them? That's the question. Deary, deary me. So yeah, the general Great Milk kind of framework is like, you know, quite an abstract take on bass music, colourful electronic music with bits of catchiness just kind of dropped in here and there. me, me. Me, 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 me. Hey!
I'm on a new page, cancel me out. Brush through the water, scrape at my scalp. Everything hurts and everyone shouts. Nothing is sacred,
make daddy proud. Bit of shuffly 140 kind of approach here. Made daddy proud. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I mean that is as classic Great Milk without the heaviness. I think that's as classic, like, you know, without the super gnarly Great Milk approach. That's as kind of classic Great Milk as you can get. Just a load of, like, a collage-y kind of approach to making music, you know. Catchy vocal in there, little motifs, but mostly just jumping from one thing to another. Track 3, Sleep State. Biggs in the chat. Biggs in the chat if you're watching the video. Your garden is on fire, put it out. Beep, 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 beep. Again, little catchy moments like that, bits of melody that stick in your head, in amongst a track that, on the surface, for the most part, feels a little bit more arbitrary than that catchy moment would suggest. Things are changing now. Everything is golden in my town. Things are changing now. Everything is golden in my town. Things are changing now. Everything is golden in my town. Things are changing now. Everything is golden in my town. There's little water droplet snares, man. Yeah, initially I was like, it didn't quite grab me what was going on there, but the more it went on, I was like, what actually is this? What is it? It's like a droney kind of voice, but it's still got that little melodic, you know, slant to it. Do, 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 do. And the repetition of that, you're just like, hang on. It's a weird sound, but I still like it. I still like it. Very interesting music. Like, there are a few just being purposefully abstract and weird and collagey in the way that Grape Milk is, you know? Odd sound, still catchy, still infectious, you know? Genuinely impressive to make something as odd sounding as that, like the centerpiece of a tune, through the catchiness of it, the note choice. Couple vibrations.
I am lost in colors of every kind, but it's a blessing in disguise.
Pulse, track number 4, by the way.
I wonder what else inside this prism can show me what I'm missing, like an opal on collision. Your soul is a net, and I'm a butterfly. My heart is a mess, like the patterns on your dress. Your soul is a net, and I'm a butterfly. My thoughts on a My heart is a mess, like the patterns on your dress.
I love it. I love it. Just the lack of percussion I'm obsessed with. This might be my favourite so far, actually.
I am lost in colors of every kind, but it's a blessing in disguise.
Lost in colours of every kind, like the artwork.
Radiant is the love without a soul. What an idiot, you're not alone. Your soul is a net, and I'm a butterfly. My heart is a mess, like the patterns on your dress. My thoughts are working you. Your soul is a net, and I'm a butterfly. My heart is a mess, like the patterns on your dress. I am lost in colors of every kind, but it's a blessing in disguise.
Beautiful.
It's the love without a soul. What an idiot, you're not alone.
He's so good. This is... Yo, someone shout out Porter Robinson. Someone let Porter Robinson know about Great Milk. When is this link up happening? It has to happen. It has to happen. Yeah, that is it going to pause? That is my pick so far. 100%. Just has everything that you want from a good Grape Milk track. And that was better than good. That was fantastic. It had a very kind of observationalist vocal, which was kind of examining particular details and relaying them to how they were feeling. The kind of protagonist in this track. You've got a mix of delicate and more kind of intense and, full-on Great Milk styles. You've got all the colour. The melody is so friggin' catchy. Big fan of that. Just all managed extremely well across the stretch of the tune. And the first drop as well. Well, drop that had barely any percussion in it and like 20 different snares going on across the whole section. That was fantastic. And then gets into more of like a hop and a skip in the second half as it goes on. But yeah, definitely my pick so far. And yeah, wasn't even strictly a bass tune, if we're being honest. So that'll be going straight in my non-heavy playlist of 2026. Anyway, track number 5, Thunder Spirit. Biggs in the chat again if you're in the comment section, because that track, large.
For clout, you know what that's about.
Trap arms for this one. Couple trap arms. Very exciting and probably the most outright heavy track on the LP so far, if we're being honest. Every time I say Grape Milk album, it just makes me think about how mad it is, the amount of music that he's put out in the last however many years, you know. It's just albums, constant output. It's incredible. And at this kind of quality, with this level of idea making, the variety, yeah, very eccentric this one, very eccentric. Again, just so melodically on point, musicality wise, just every cut has been pretty catchy so far in different ways, you know. Like controlled, overly colourful, hardcore vibes. Ring, ding, 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 ding. God, that one was maybe the maddest of the 5 that we've had so far. Yeah, a lot going on there. So many different influences and genres being melded together there. Another catchy vocal, just wild music. I think now that we're into the second half of tunes, might be time to actually have some grapes for grape milk.
It's hard to predict if I see you tonight. It happened, and you wouldn't say why. If you want to explain it, you should make up your mind. I told you, and there's no going back. I see every pattern. Dun, 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 dun. I need to tell you that I wish I could fly.
Relatively steady for Grape Milk, this tune.
The song in its moment, eternally mine. I know you can tell it's not right. Since I know the truth, I can never say why.
Yeah, relatively subdued, measured feel to this one. It's very fascinating how he can just go in a track list so quickly from something so mad like that, what we just had, to this.
I miss you, and your one-word replies. I miss your autumn hair.
Never mind Shapeshifter, I'm the Grape Shifter for this track. shifting them from here to here, you know.
I've told you so many times
Shut up, Connor.
that this dream is so vivid, and you've been so kind. Need to tell you that I wish I could fly.
Even here again, when it isn't quite as obvious, there's catchy stuff kind of hovering in the background, just happening above the main part of the tune.
Told you so many times that this dream is so vivid, and you've been so kind. I keep getting nervous when I look in your eyes. I keep getting nervous.
Little bit of a pace change. Excuse me, little bit of a pace change as well. Something a bit more upbeat, but again, without like, you know, throwing itself at you. Very easy to digest that one, I think, comparatively with stuff we've got before, which isn't me saying it's like difficult or particularly like tough to get through. But yeah, just far less going on, way more measured and easier to process, I suppose. But yeah, that was track number 6, Shape Shifter. Now we have number 7, What You Call Love. What is the message of this track going to be?
You've got a crush, you can't get enough. And when you show me the thing you call love, I think you're mixed up. I like the cold, it turns me on. But when you show me the thing you call love, my face gets too hot. You've got a crush, you can't get enough. And when you show me the thing you call love, I cry for your loss. I like the cold, it turns me on. But when you show me the thing you call love, my face is too hot. Today's a break, tomorrow is a curse. I have one request, I don't care if it hurts. I thought you'd know that your problems are just your own. We could be friends, but the thing you call love is breaking my trust. It's breaking my heart. It's breaking my heart. And when you show me the thing you call love, I cry for your loss. I thought you'd know that your problems are just your own. So call me crazy, but this is not love. I'm holding a grudge. I'm holding a grudge.
Album building back up and getting another head of steam with this tune. Oof. Ramping up. Melody sensational. mean, I warned you about the mix of influences, didn't I? The amount that goes on and happens in every single tune. Quite the tone shift going on there. Maybe the first moment, like first proper moment on the album where I'm like, I'm not sure the elements quite work together. It's just... You see, that is catchy. It's already in my head. But on top of this, there's like a disjointedness. It needs the bottom bit to agree with it as well, to make it like kind of musically whole. But he might not have wanted that at that point. He might have just wanted straight, pure banger energy with that on top. Bleep, bleep. And then little quirky random bits at the end like this. Just to, you know, offset the general vibe that little bit, you know. Very interesting. Very interesting tune. Yeah, probably with my first moment on the album that I really wasn't that sure about, but then again, the picking up of the energy for the LP again at that point in quite a significant way, I think was impressive as well, following the more subdued track that came before. But now, we have track number 8, Upset About Who Goes First.
Oh my God, I want to be beautiful. Oh my God, I want to be beautiful. Oh my God, I want to be beautiful. It feels so good, and it feels so good. Feels so good, feels so good, so good. Feels so good, and it feels so good. I never thought you could be like me. It feels so good, you carry me, and it feels so good in your open arms. Feels so good, and you hold me back again. Feels so good. Carry me, and it feels so good. And you're up and I never thought you'd hold me back again. It feels so good. Carry me, and it feels so good. And you're up and I feel so good. And you hold me back again. It feels so good. Carry me, and it feels so good. And you're up and I never thought you'd hold me back again.
That kind of overlaying of vocals is a classic Great Milk technique as well, working very well there. Some of that lyricism at the beginning was very moving actually. Got me going a little bit.
Just all black. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I'm so beautiful.
Facts. Facts.
I'm so sick of it. Oh my god. Sick of it. I'm so sick of it. Sick of it.
Two of the shortest tracks, I think, no, the two shortest tracks on the album for the penultimate two. No, sorry, the final couplet.
Take notes on the new thing. You got no guts, so you can't try me. I never thought you could be like me. Take notes on the new thing. You got no guts, so you can't try me. Why'd you have to go? I never thought you could be like me. Take notes on the new thing. You got no guts, so you can't try me. Why'd you have to go? I never thought you could be like me. Be like me. Take notes on the new thing. You got no guts, so you can't try me. I never thought you could be like me.
I mean, safe to say I'm definitely going to be hearing that one many, many more times just to try and figure out what the overall message of the track is, you know. Because I think there's a lineage between everything that was being said there, but on a first listen through, you're not going to fully piece it together. Do you know what I mean? Especially with it being as abstract as that. But yeah, that was another one of my favourites, I think. Really grabbed my attention from the first sections with the lyricism, you know. Another one of the more delicate cuts, but penultimately we have Anti-Dogma, track number 9. And the detail. That's the kind of shit that I live for. Feeling like a kettle? What was... What? Fedding like a cat all night? Feeling like a kettle? Please tell me, Great Milk, if you're watching the video, please tell me what that is. What's being said there? Feeling like a kettle all night. I'm steamy.
Will you remember how I feel about the tangled strings inside of you? You play a song that's out of tune. It makes me love the way you want me to. There are so many secrets after you, and I don't know how much time to kill. And it takes me see to know the truth. Give up and change the channel too. When you remember,
I have to say, this is another one of my favorites. You can do anything you want when it comes to music making. You can do whatever you want. Meow, 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 meow. I just love... I love how alive that music feels while still being that quiet. Ugh. So I think it is cat. Feeling like a cat all night. Feeding like a cat all night. With the meows that came in later. I don't fucking know.
Stay where you are. I'm just trying to frame you.
Sounds good. But now, the closer and shortest track on the album, Chore Starter. Rounding off another mad grape milk collection of music.
take your mask off. I'm sorry for the TMI. Want you to break your system. I'm trying not to know your name. If you take your mask off, everything's gonna be okay. I know you're pissed off, but I'm not gonna go away.
Bit of pace to end the album.
Take your mask off. I'm sorry for the DI. Want you to break your system. I'm trying not to know your name. If you take your mask off, everything's gonna be okay. I know you're pissed off, but I'm not gonna go away.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. It's lovely. Alright, final minute or so of the album. Love that. Wow, yeah, another album from Great Milk that just, yeah, delivers a lot of what he is, best known for and what he's best at. There's just so many, reflecting on that again, just having heard it, there's just so many, within the context, of course, of it being, a lot of it feeling a little bit random, a little bit like shoving stuff together, throwing stuff at a wall and seeing what sticks kind of vibe. There's a lot of catchiness in there as well, like, every single tune, I think, maybe barring one, at a push two, every single cut has got, something catchy about it, like a properly memorable thing that really sticks in your head. Little motifs here and there, sounds being used again and again. The melodies, like the melodic aspect of this album, again, should it really make sense within something as like weird sounding and kooky and off the wall as this? Maybe not, but that is the expertise of Grape Milk, just makes it work. My absolute pick here would have to be Pulse, track number 4. That was just sensational in a lot of ways, and I think showcased everything that there is to like about the Grape Milk style. But yeah, like I said, catchy moments in all of these cuts, pretty much. The colours sensational across the whole thing, production value, different kinds of energy, loads of influences, certain genres being stitched together that you never would have really thought, like the hardstyle influence, the hardcore influence in some of these tunes with, certain kicks or synths that just give it that bit of gnarliness within a track that is quite innocent and quite fragile and quite delicate, shall we say. So yeah, it's just a constant thing with Grape Milk of creating contrast, of challenging convention, and I just think that's fantastic, and that is why he is one of the most forward-thinking artists, not just in the underground of bass music, but bass music at large. He's doing things and taking risks where basically hardly any other producers are in that way, in that particular way, where it's a bit, collagey, having an idea, throwing it in there, seeing if it sticks, trying to make it work, even if it sounds a little bit weird and awkward. And don't get me wrong, there are definitely moments here across the 10 tunes where certain, choices or certain direction changes don't quite make sense, or whole ideas or drops where it just feels a little bit more awkward as a combination of sounds and elements. But I think for the most part, we're looking at good, abstract, collagey songwriting here with an incredible wealth of sound usage. Again, the colour to kind of back that up and complement it as well. And just like a journey within every single cut that we get here. And a good management of those different kinds of energy, like I was saying earlier. Got really intense stuff kind of leveling that out, really good muffled kinds of production as well. And then knowing when to ramp it back up and bring the energy right back up here. So yeah, a lot of expertise on show here, and just an incredibly important artist for the bass music scene, if I'm being honest. I mean, will there be a point where he makes something maybe a bit more conventional, takes a bit more time out, and makes an album that's a bit more kind of conventionally digestible, understandable, and that kind of thing? Maybe he will do that at some point, but at the same time, I'm like, yeah, that might not quite be him. We might not ever get that from him, and that would be okay. He's clearly in his element making stuff like this, and long may it continue. I wouldn't be surprised if there were another couple albums from him this year, because that is just how prolific he is. But yeah, guys, good album to kick 2026 off on the album front. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Gonna leave it there for my thoughts with this first listen reaction coverage of the new Grape Milk album, Medium. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the watch, and hopefully you've sat there being like, oh yes, Connor reviewed Grape Milk, or you've been there like, damn, I found a new artist today. I think it's going to be one of the two. Such is the proficiency and the talent and the just skill of Grape Milk, right? But yeah, guys, thank you very much again for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one, whatever that might be. Keep it naughty until then. Peace.